what is life actually like for someone working remotely from Bali? So if you're interested in me as a person, or you're interested in working remotely from Bali, I'm gonna go through and take you through my day. I'm gonna keep this as raw as your mom and dad did the night you were born. And I'm glad they did that, because the world is a better place with you. I work as a software engineer for a company called CareMaster. I'm the tech lead for our team, and we create software for disability and aged care providers in Australia, which is amazing because we're creating something good for the world. They use our mobile apps and web apps to clock in and out of shifts, and do their invoices, do their government reporting. And we have 2 different softwares that we sell as a service. There's a lot of detail to it, and there is a lot of things to maintain. And these are, sometimes you're dealing with 10 years of code, and it's legacy code, so you need to maintain it. So it's a lot of work. So I'm gonna take you guys through my day. I usually start at 5:30 in the morning, but today I started at 4:30 in the morning because I know I'm gonna be spending some time doing the vlogs and stuff. But I usually start with some of the important admin stuff that people are asking me to do, and then I go for a run. So that's another reason why I started early. My work is flexible. I love that. They let me, I need to be around for the majority of the office hours, in Sydney, because people are gonna need me. But for some part of it, I can be like, oh, I'm away for this hour, I'm going for a run. So I just update my Slack status, and it's amazing. But I would also tell you about the beauties of it, and some of the stuff that could be frustrating as a software developer or a tech lead. This is like MTV Cribs, but I'm gonna show you my little studio place. No, I do not live in a fancy villa, and I will tell you why soon. This is it. This is all there is to it. No fancy, villas. Just a TV. I got my fridge. Got my sink to wash my stuff on, and honestly, a microwave, right? And honestly, this is all I need, right? I need a kitchen, so I'm gonna be looking for a more longer term place to stay in Bali. So I am going to be looking for that. But do I need anything more than that? No. And I'll tell you why. That's not, a fancy living is not what I moved to Bali for. I moved to Bali because I bought a 2-bedroom apartment in Sydney, and Sydney is expensive. I earn good money, but Sydney is expensive. And basically, I lived there for 3 years. I had a great time living there, but 2-bedroom for myself was too much, So the mortgage fatigue was real. And I rented that place out for $750 a week. And I moved to this place that I paid $200 a week. And also it's like, Sydney is like, you earn a lot of money and you spend a lot of money because things are expensive. So you have this little bit of a rat race going on. So I thought if I move to Bali, I'm gonna be basically giving myself some breathing room to save my money, or better even, invest it in myself. And even when I was in Sydney, I lived a pretty minimalistic life. I didn't really like having extra things in my place. But this one, this place tested me because it is very minimalistic. But it is only the things that I need. Now, I think in the next month, I'm gonna look for a place that actually has a kitchen. That I do need. But any more than that, as a guy, I would tell you this. If you have anything more than that, you're doing it to impress girls. And I will tell you something about that. The girl who really, really likes you would stick to you no matter what place you have. So have you seen those memes where it's like, oh, if it wasn't for girls, all guys would be living like this, and it's like a TV and like a small chair and like a bed and his car is parked right next to it? That is true. Honestly, the only reason why we go fancy and get big places is to impress other people. In the case of guys, especially girls. And I didn't come to Bali to try to impress anyone. I came here because I thought it would give me a tool to take risks for the next couple of years, and most importantly, like reach my full potential. The other reason is I will have problems and stuff during work, which I'll go through, some like silly stuff, you know. Sometimes very, very satisfying, but sometimes I'm dealing with silly issues. And people of Bali, I'll go outside, I go for a run. I saw this guy, you know, working manual labor or he's, you know, a Grab driver earning $300 a month, $300 a month. He has a wife and 2 kids, and he has a smile on his face. It's a genuine smile, and he is happy. So I'm like, I need to shut up about my problems now. So this is the second reason why I moved to Bali, because it makes me very grateful for being here. But this is all it is, right? So I'm gonna get, that's my work table. I'm gonna get some of the admin stuff done now, then I'm gonna go for a run, and then after I'm gonna go to a co-working place, because Wednesdays are the days that I'm not really have a lot of meetings scheduled, and on those days that I need to do some focused work, I actually do work better at co-working places. So it's almost 9 a.m. now. My morning was that we are onboarding a bunch of new clients. So some of them have setup issues, so I needed to look into why. Some of them was user issue, like some silly things people do, but that's okay. So I'll look for like, oh, can I make something better in the application so they don't run into this issue anymore. And then also we're making a release, so I had to grab a bunch of tasks that the developers have worked on and sort of put them all in our testing environment for the QA to test, and I am done with all of that now. So I'm gonna go for a run. I did like 8.8 kilometers, almost 9 kilometers. I do that pretty much 4 to 5 times a week during my lunch breaks or my breaks. And yeah, honestly, I love it because I don't have to go to the gym, put my bike, get ready, put my clothes on. I can just put my shoes on, run out the door, and I'm back. Quick shower, and I can go back to work. I love it. The running, you have a stressful day or whatever, it really helps with you mentally. Like once you come back, some of the problems that you had before you start your run just don't seem as relevant anymore. So get out there and run. The first few months of living here, I was like not adventurous, and I'm not even adventurous as I should be right now, but I would just like stay in my room and work the whole time. So this time around now I'm trying to push myself to actually go and work from more co-working spaces, like, you know, a little bit change of scenery, and like push myself to be like inspired more, and just sort of get out of my comfort zone, which is like the desk next to my bed. I feel like on the days that I don't have a lot of meetings, which Wednesdays are our company's no meeting day, so that's why I'm filming this today. So on days that we don't have a lot of meetings, I like to go to a co-working space. Today I'm gonna go to this place called Tribal. It's really cool, looks amazing. looks good for content as well. So I'm gonna go there and yeah, get some work done. This place is so cool, man. Look, like everyone's like working, so like the productivity sort of atmosphere makes you want to be more productive. And there's like a pool as well, and I've also been using this outdoor area to shoot some content because it looks amazing. So yeah, I'm gonna be sitting over there. I'm gonna order some food and then yeah, finish the rest of the day, and then we're gonna head to the gym. I'm almost done for the day. It was a productive day, with the exception that I ran into this issue with Docker, and I hate Docker, but I will have a look at it tomorrow. Anyways, I had this random thought that there's basically this story of me that a lot of people don't know. Like, if you follow me on social media, you know in the last 3 years I have done this physical transformation, but what you wouldn't know is that I used to have a very, very bad social anxiety, to the point that when I would go to parties, and I'm not talking about like nightclub parties, I'm talking about like friends and family, like close people that I should know parties. I would need to go like lock myself in the bathroom just to get away from the social interaction for a bit. And the thought of just walking around with a tripod camera and like recording myself and talking to you guys 3 years ago would scare the living hell out of me. And I will talk about this journey a lot probably, but one of the things that really honestly helped me was the realization that everyone, and I'm talking you and me, we live our life as if we are the main character of our own life, right? But what we don't realize, and you know, this might be a hit to your ego, is that everyone else lives their life like they're the main character of their own life, and you're just a side character, you're just a background character. And as much of a damage that causes to your ego, you need to understand that that's also very freeing. That means you can do whatever you want, you know? And I was telling my friend, like, if in a movie the main character slips and falls, like everyone's like, what the fuck, you know, to redo that again or something. I don't know, it's an event. But if the background character can do whatever they want and no one even notices, and people will either not think about you as much as you think, or if they do, they'll forget about it because they have their own problems. So it gives you the freedom to do pretty much whatever you want. So if I want to walk around with my camera, yeah, someone might notice me, but they have a lot of stuff to deal with on their own, right? So it is very freeing once you realize that you can live your life and do things that you want to do. But yeah, I will talk about this more, but I'm pretty much almost done for the day. And then after this, I'm just gonna go home for a bit. I just sweated so much talking in the sun, so I'm gonna probably have a shower and then head to the gym. Hot as shit right now, so I stopped by at this place, Smoky's Protein Smoothies. I love this place.
Hello, sir.
Hello, how you going? Hello, hello. Can I please get super berry?
Sure.
Can I get it with skim milk? And I'll get it with a gold standard vanilla.
Yeah.
And an extra scoop of that.
With the staple then?
Yes, please, thank you. Sick lighting, I like it. I like the lighting here. Ooh, so good. So thick. I'm gonna go to gym soon. That means I'm gonna have 1 scoop of pre-workout. This is my active rest day, and I just should be doing just handstands and one arm handstand. but I might do a little bit more because on Monday when I was supposed to do a lot of handstands, I shot a lot of content and I didn't do a lot of push exercises. So I'm gonna do more of that. This is collagen, right? So it's good for my joints and hair. Creatine, 2 scoops. Getting in there. Why 2 scoops? Because I like it. Now, honestly, I've had some research that you can have, if you increase your creatine, actually, you might have cognitive advantages from it. This is again for joints. I have a little bit of pain in my elbow because I've been doing too much one-arm handstand and I'm trying to get rid of it. So here it is. Funny thing, actually, I went to the pharmacist here. I've been researching, and one of the things I found is like, oh yeah, if you have BPC 157, it will help you. You know, like, no, it's like I could give it a try. So I go to the pharmacy. I'm like, oh, do you have any BPC 157? And he's like, no, sir, but we have tests. Like testosterone, like what the fuck? Like they just sell it over the counter. So yeah, the temptation, I was like very tempted, but no thanks. So I will talk about that as well. This is just for my immune system because I had a little bit of a cold that I'm still recovering from. I'm okay, but like yeah. So this thing is so cool. Look, I mean, Bali doesn't have tap water, so this thing is almost like tap water. Just press this button. Like, I mean, Bali has tap water, but you can't drink the tap water. But I would recommend like brushing your teeth with it so you get like slowly exposed to the stuff and don't cuddle your immune system. If you never had collagen, it's fucking disgusting. So you gotta down it. Honestly, if you watch Harry Potter, I would think Polyjuice Potion, this is what it would taste like. And one thing that I always have before every workout is banana and honey. It's goated. And we are ready to go. I was lucky I got here at this time because it looks like it's about to rain. So by the time it starts raining, I'm already gonna be inside. Look at this technology, man.
Recognition success.
Wow. Next level, man. Go for it, bro. Look at this. So beautiful. I've never used the pool, but I do use the sauna. What's up, my man? How you going? Nice to see you. Yeah, but I do use the sauna and the ice plunge and stuff. Hello, how are you? Nice to see you. Right, it is still raining. I'm like risking everything, take my camera in the rain, but I'm gonna go get some food and get some groceries. This is my local Varung. They are It's a place I've been going to like 5 days out of 7 days a week. And I just ordered their chicken. And the story is funny because like there was a dog here, it was outside of my room, and I came and I was like, oh, I'm gonna get him some chicken. So I came to this room here and I ordered some grilled chicken from them. It was like $2 Australian for this one portion of chicken. And then as I was giving it to the dog, I tasted it myself and I was like, oh, this actually tastes pretty good. So I'll come back, you know, and order like 10 of them. I'm gonna order 10 like portions of it. Oh, I don't know, 6-7 portions of it. So a lot of chicken. So I'll basically primarily for dinner and stuff, I will eat that. They also have some nice Vietnamese spring rolls, which I'm gonna order. But yeah, we're gonna do that now. Hello, how are you? How are you, baby? Can I please get, can I get 10?
10?
10. And I will get, can I get 3 Vietnamese spring rolls?
3 Vietnam spring rolls.
Yes, please.
Come. And
Thank you so
then,
much. Makasih. Thank you so much. Makasih. So yeah, this is my favorite barung, which is like right across the corner from my place. Yeah, I come here all the time. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna go get some Coke Zero and some drinks and coffee for tomorrow. But you know, I was thinking of what I'm gonna do tonight, and like one of the things that I had, like there was plans that I could have done, but honestly, I said it before. There's videos of me when I was in Sydney that when I go to Bali, I want to be bored, because I believe boredom is the foundation of creativity. And that's what I want to be doing in Bali. I want to be creative in Bali. I want to create stuff. And honestly, if it doesn't grow your money, your muscle, your mindset, or your peace, is a distraction. And I ask myself that pretty often these days, you know, is it gonna make my bank account grow, or my muscle or my mindset grow, or my peace grow? If not, I try to avoid it. But end of the day, you know, I am just a human. I'm a man and I have needs, and I do make mistakes, but I try to avoid it. Hello, apa kabar? How are you? Hello, hello. Yeah, I'm gonna go eat my food, and then after that, I have a bunch of stuff that I need to edit, because yeah, I've been like making some content with some friends at the gym, but I haven't had a chance to edit them. So I need to get on my editing grind. So yeah, like I mean, Bali is known for all the parties and stuff. Everyone from Australia comes here to party, but I'm living here. That's a different story. And I came here for a different reason. I came here to lock in. And the first few months, yes, I did party, but I now actively try to avoid it, and try to be on my purpose. And the man who likes purpose distracts himself with pleasure, or surrounds himself with distractions. Distraction is anything that doesn't grow your money, your muscle, your mindset, or your peace. Trying to live by that. Again, I'm not a perfect human being, but that's what I try to do. Dinner is served, bro. Hey, buddy. It's okay. Cushy, come. Yeah. My cutie. My cutie. You're such a cutie. What a good girl you are. You're such a good girl. You're such a good girl. You're such a good girl. Who's my cutie? She's waiting for more. She's so cute. You can't come in. I eat my chicken with chopsticks. It just tastes better. You should try. Everything tastes better with chopsticks. I drink my Coca-Cola straight from the bottle. Sue me. So I ate a whole bunch of food, a whole bunch of chicken. I had a bit of a food coma. But before I go to sleep, I need to edit a bunch of stuff. Maybe even this video. But I'll probably first start with some collab videos that I've had with my friend Gemma. And I need to also call my mom. I need to call my mom once every 2 days, otherwise I get into trouble. سلام جونم. قربونت برم.
سلام عزیزم.
چطوری؟ خوبی؟ قربونت برم. چه خبر؟
قربونت برم.
حالا من خوبه.
هر روز زیاد تولدت قربونت.
آره قربونت برم. آره.
باش.
قربونت برم عزیزم. مواظب خودتون باش.
قربونت برم.
قربونت برم. خداحافظ. Actually, funny story. I was telling my friend that I was an accident because my sisters are 12 and 16 years older than me. So at some point I figured out, you know what? I probably was an accident. And she was telling me that one day she went to the drawer of her parents and she found these things, right? She was like, what are these things? And they were like protection, right? So she was like, interesting. I'm gonna poke a hole in it. So she poked a hole into the condoms. And 9 months later, she had a sister. So she basically created her own sister. That is the craziest story I've ever heard. It was a very interesting experience. I'll probably do more of this because I need to get better at talking to the camera and talking to you guys. And this is a very, very good way for me to not only get better at talking to the camera, but also gets me a little bit more comfortable just carrying the camera around. Once you do it a couple of times, it's just like, you don't care. Like I was walking down the street, it's like, you know, this amazing, friendly, like local people were just looking at me like, why is this guy walking around with a massive camera in his hand? But honestly, like you get over it. And I've done a lot of work on myself in the last couple of years that I can actually do that. You know, I've been conditioning myself to not care what people think for 3 years now. So this pretty much came naturally to me. So again, editing skills and stuff, I think that would come later, but it was great to take you guys through my day. You know, so honestly, yes, I keep it raw and everything, but it pushes me to be a little bit more adventurous because yeah, this was my day. You know, my day was work, run, go to a co-working place, gym, and then eat and sleep. And honestly, I love it. I wouldn't change it for the world. I love my routine. I love my routine. These are the stuff that I chose to do, and I love it. And I see a couple of nice people during the process, but you know what? This might push me to do more adventures, because that's one thing that I do. Like I've been to Bali for like 4 months. I haven't gone to any of the islands, so maybe I should do more of that, you know? So you guys can push me to create more content, but also at the same time, like go on adventures so you can see this life through my channel. So anyways, I'm supposed to say this, like, subscribe, comment, and hit the bell icon. Thank you for watching this video. I will see you guys for the next one.